Hey all, Ron Armstrong here, filmmaker, and today I want to talk to you about a very important subject, which is registering your name. Now this goes for actors and filmmakers alike, but let me start out with actors because they're my favorite people. I'm just kidding, they're not my favorite people at all. I don't like actors. But anyway, that's a video for another day. Anyway, so actors, if you are up and coming, if you are aspiring, or if you're well known, like my baby Halle Berry, you know, register your name. You can do that through a service like GoDaddy. Go there, pay $14.95 a year, and your name belongs to you. But if you don't register it, as when I was telling Halle, then someone else, these third-party unscrupulous individuals, will register it, hold it hostage, and try and sell it to you, your own name to you, for about $20,000, $30,000. And who has that much money to pay for their own name when you can just use that money to go to Vegas, have parties with good-looking women, and well, anyway, I digress. But what I'm saying is that it's important that you jump on this right away, because if you don't register your domain name, somebody else will. And what they'll do is that they'll grab it and then hold it hostage for a very, very long time, and you'll never ever see it again. No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you how to get around that. But again, you can do it through many services. GoDaddy is one of them, $14.95 a year. You can auto-renewal that sucker, so you don't have to worry about it. It'll just charge you a credit card every year, or you can buy it in 5-year bulks, which will save you the headache. Now, for filmmakers, it's important that if you have a script, IP, intellectual property, something you're working on, and you have this really cool idea for the title of the film, don't go around having meetings, doing pitch sessions, talking about the project without registering the name of the film. Because if you don't, someone who you think is your friend or a business associate will register it and keep it and try to sell it back to you. I had this happen like several years ago when I had a meeting with a good friend who I thought was a good friend. It was a lunch meeting, and I was telling him about this great company I wanted to start, a production company. And 2 hours later, after the darn lunch meeting, he registered the name, and it pissed me off, you know? So I did the only logical thing, is I hired a hitman and had him knocked off. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, I actually did. But anyway, so, you know, don't go out there talking about your project until you've copyrighted it, registered a domain name. Everything belongs to you. It's in-house. Very, very important. And I'm talking about the title of your film, your name as a filmmaker, your production company name, register all those bad boys. You know what I mean? And now things are changing. You don't have to just register a .com. You can register a .tv. You can register .net. Get all of that. It comes as a package. It's really super cool, you know? Keep it so that no one else can grab it. Now, what happens if you don't auto-renewal? Well, if you don't select auto-renewal, that bad boy will either, if you don't auto-renewal, that bad boy is going to go up for public. What I mean by that is that these unscrupulous individuals are going to see that it's now up for purchase it, and then hold on to it for a very long time and have it sold for about like whatever, $15,000, $20,000. I've seen this happen all the time. It's happened to me. Now, what can you do in that case that you purchased your name, forgot to auto-renewal, somebody took it from you, and you can easily see that they've done this by doing a search on Whois or Google, GoDaddy, sorry. When that happens, basically you have two options. You can wait this individual out. So about after a year, when he sees that or she sees that no one is interested in purchasing your name or your title of your film, they'll either drop the price dramatically to about $1,000. At that point, you can negotiate with them to purchase it, or they'll just give it up and not renew it themselves because they don't think it's worth any money. But again, if you're like my baby Halle Berry, and you don't register your name, or if you're Scarlett Johansson, or if you're like Jennifer Lawrence, or whatever, you know, they're going to hold those names indefinitely, and they're not going to give them up until you pay $1 gazillion or go to court. You know, this is what these people do. You know, they're lowlives. They surf the web. They look for domain names that have not been renewed or not taken from up-and-coming actors or filmmakers, and they register those bad boys, keep them hostage, and they'll mail you with pieces of the domain name and ransom notes, and oh, it gets crazy. It's terrible, man. It's living hell, you know. But yeah, so just protect yourself as an artist. You know, you want to just think about how you're going to brand yourself. Think about, you know, that your name is not just about, you know, your government title or whatever. It is about traffic. You know, these days we're living in the information age where online everything is saturated. There's so many films, there's so many blogs, and those things are about traffic. So if you have a cool name for a production company, or your name means something, people are going to be putting in that keyword to search for you, you know, and that's a degree of traffic. We call it organic traffic, you know. And one of the things that filmmakers can do, and here's some advice, if you're looking to, if you're looking for a name for your film, don't just pick one arbitrarily. Do a Google keyword search and see what's trending. Because those things that are trending, those keywords that are trending, already have a built-in audience and already have traffic. So if you take that name or a combination of those names and put it together and call your film that title, and you're able to get the domain name, right away you have built-in traffic. You have a built-in audience, and that's worth money. It's terrible to start off from the ground up and try to build an audience, or create a name that's so obscure that no one's searching for it, because everything on the internet is saturated with just craziness. You know what I mean? There's viral videos, there's blogs, there's this guy Ronald Armstrong throwing stuff out there. It's just insane, man. So just set out by doing things the right way. Register your work, copyright it, also get your URL set, and hold on to those bad boys. Like I said, you don't have to put your site up or put your work up there right away. Hold on up to it for a rainy day. When the day comes where you blow up and people are like, yo, you're like famous, where's your website? Luckily, I got the domain name. I'm going to build a website. I'm going to hire a webmaster and build that sucker. Because the alternative is negotiating with some really crazy midget in some dark warehouse who stole your name and wants $1 million for it, and you may have to do some crazy things to get it back, and you don't want to do that. But anyway, this is Ron Armstrong, filmmaker, and that's all for now.